Hi, welcome to Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. Please subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first person to check it out. Like you know, I present to you information across the globe, especially Nigeria to be precise. As we hop into today's video, please, after watching, leave your comment constructively and tell me what you think about the video and my channel. Now, let's watch this video together.
We are talking of marriage. The Igbos can be Nigeria president before the northern people can ever talk about it. When did they become to have lawyers? When did they become to have doctors? So don't let us go there. Because we want to be united, let us tolerate ourselves and let every region move at its own pace under a federal system. Whatever brings us together, we share equally.
You have repeatedly been insisting that power at the center should be zoned to the southeast in 2023.
Well, I have been consistent about that on a matter of principle. And as one of the founders of Nigeria nation, and what led to our country being together, I know the roots. This country, Nigeria, is made up of several ethnic nationalities, which Allah has said, we are just a geographical expression. We are not one country. We are a country with several nations, several cultural groups. We are multi-ethnic, multinational, multilingual, multicultural. We have different languages, several customs, several culture. And in a country like that, that was what Allah educated the leaders with when we went to the Constitutional Conference in 1954, before we came together, because there was trouble in Nigeria under the McPherson Constitution, which brought us together as a unity government. And when the motion for independence was moved by Senauro, and the northern region that led by Savannah said that they are not ready for self-government because they are not as enlightened as the rest of the country. Those are the people now who are now talking of marriage. We talk about marriage at that time. How many of them can be prime ministers? How many of them can be ministers? How many doctors have they at that time? How many lawyers have they? But if I only assure them, okay, don't worry, you will develop at your own space under a system known as federal system, where each ethnic group, each unit of the federation will develop at its own space. And that was why, when colonial office now granted us self-government, we had a self-government by installments. The East and the West had self-government in 1957. The North said they were not ready. So we waited for them to have their self-government in 1959 before we could have our independence in 1960. So under a multinational, multi-ethnic, multilingual, multi-religious society like Nigeria, it is important we have this toleration, which you are now calling either federal character or zoning or whatever name, just to have everybody inclusive. That's why I'm saying those who are sincere, not the question of just talking by word of mouth, about Nigeria being one. You cannot exclude a unit like the Igbos from being the president. And when they are told, now you are now talking of marriage. Presidency is not a regional matter. Like some Yorubas are now saying that which we are going to contest.
Yes, I was going to come to that. There are contenders from the southwest, people like Tinubu, Oshibanjo, Fayemi, and some people in the southwest are saying, why will you be the person?
Why?
Clamoring for a southeast president.
That's the only thing that can keep us together. If I'm going to be selfish, if I'm going to be parochial, I should support Oshibanjo. It's not only a Yoruba. He's an Ijebu like me. Well educated, sound, fantastic. He's a professor. But that will not keep Nigeria together. That will not be in accordance with the agreement we have before we agree to come together under a federal system.
What about Tinubu?
When I say, is Tinubu not a Yoruba? Is he not from the Southwest? I'm saying, oh, if I'm going to be parochial, I should support Yemi Osinbajo. That is to show you how close is he to me, not to talk of the rest. I'm saying this is a matter of principle. It's not a matter of whether I like your face or not. It's either we want to stay together in Nigeria under an inclusive administration or not. That is why the Igbos are clamoring that they want to go Biafra, because they believe they have been excluded. They have been marginalized. And there are a lot of things that that people are doing, that the Southwest are saying that they have been marginalized. All the position in the federal government is zoned to the north. Inspector General, Chief of Army, Chief of Air Force, Custom, all sorts. So we don't want to go that way. If we want to stay together in peace, we must, anything federal that joins us together must be equally distributed. That is why we put in the Constitution federal character and all that. That's the root of being firm.
If you look at it really, you see that some section of the country are saying that 2023 should be about competence. It should be about experience. It should be thrown open. What will you say to
my question, knock that one out. They are just being selfish, being parochial. It's a gang up. It's a pretense of the Fulani. And it's unfortunate that the southern people don't appreciate it. They are throwing that one in to get us separated. You don't see how many candidates are coming from Southwest now. Even in the East, you can imagine the thing is become so debased. Where even Akwa Ibom, two of the people are coming from there. Cross River, it was the western region under Awolowo that created Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Rivers, and Bayelsa. In the First Republic, before our independence, we fought for them to have their separate states. They were part of the Eastern region before. It is this question of equality, separation of ethnic groups that I will fought for them for the creation of one state. And when we got to the conference in 1954, the agitation and all the delegates of those areas were put in Western Nigeria delegation. When Azikwe and Saudana said there are no minorities in the Nigeria. So the BRICS, the Baitos, and the Taka, they are all the Western Nigeria delegation to show the British people that these are minorities. The Taka, they are not Fulani. The BRICS are not that, they are not Igbos. Baito are not that from below, they are not Fulani. So let us have their own states and then we can come together under a federal system. That is the beginning, that's the root of our constitution. All those who are agitating for it, many of them were not born at that time. Many of them were toddlers, including the head of state, the president. So they can't understand this thing. That is why you will never have peace until you go down to basic. Change this fundamental constitution to a federal system where everybody will take part, will agree on how to live together. The independence constitution stipulates the condition under which we are going to live together. And that is why I have been saying consistently, if you are not going to give us the constitution you made when you say the coup in 1966, which is the independent constitution, then let us have an agreement. You can't, this constitution you have is an imposed one. If the army now said they are now going back to the barracks, they should go back to the barracks with their constitution. Return us to where they met us, or agree that make another one under which we are going to live together. That's just the simple thing. If you are going to be fair, if you want peace, if you want to be equitable, that's all.
Everybody keeps talking about this constitution.
No, please.
Everybody seems to be talking about the constitution. What is fundamentally wrong with the constitution as operated?
What is fundamentally wrong? This constitution, you don't hear me, it's not our own constitution. That is not the constitution we had at independence. It was the military that introduced it after they staged the coup in 1966. It is General Salam that made it and co. Somebody was saying because Roger Williams was in the company, I don't, it will take time because you don't have time. Because those who don't know what is happening, they are talking about it. I am talking as somebody who took part in how we came together. That is the truth. All of that is their own gas. And I have been saying it, they have not been able to come out and say no. I have said this constitution is a fraudulent one made by the army. You say, we the people of the Federal Republic. Did we make the constitution? Is the constitution federal? They have not answered that question.
Listen, I want to take you back to the to 2023, the run-up to 2023. What we have found out is that the way a lot of people are coming, and if you look at it now, the major political parties, the APC and PDP, seem to be reluctant to zone 2023 presidency to the southeast.
Don't be confused. Both parties, as for the APC, that is Buhari. As for the PDP, that is the northern element in PDP. Go and find out.
Okay, they don't seem to be.
They don't want to leave the power.
So what would you advise? How are we best going to achieve this, getting the
They rather agree or Nigeria will break. I've been saying that. I don't live in denial. All of them are saying it, they're afraid to say it. Are you sure you are going to vote on that day that will no bullet behind you? Can you travel from Kaduna to Maiduguri safe? Can you travel from Lagos to Ibadan safe? Can you travel from Akure to Odo without being kidnapped? That is the state of emergency you are in. The state of flux. And yet we are being ruled by Major General in the army. Boko Haram are now having, they are so powerful, dictating to the government that, well, if you want us to stop, you must bring us tramadol, you must bring us cigarettes, asking the government to commit illegality. The government has no power. They are so powerless. Can you imagine? Criminals dictating the government of this country, headed by a Major General. And it's not ashamed. And they still have the effrontery to come out and say, PC, they want to be another president again. It's not their fault because you people are docile.
On a final note, what will you advise the youths from the southeast? The
youths? You people you are collaborating with him. If they take you now as a press officer to Buhari, you say, hey, Buhari is the best man in Nigeria. You are too materialistic. Freedom is never granted. Freedom is won. You have not risen up. Even you use the students and all that. They are not the students that we know. They are not the students we had during the Abacha days. How many of you have been on the street now? Since your naira has been falling. Since petrol prices have been rising.
NSAS happened.
What did they do? Have you continued?
They protested on the streets.
What did they do? They bow you down. Is that the end? Have you heard of the Arab Spring? You are not prepared to fight. You can't get your freedom easily because these people are not prepared to yield. You have to show them it's either you yield or... I have repeated this. It's either we restructure this country to federalism, everybody has his own autonomy, or Nigeria will break. If they don't allow Southeast to be president on this time, that's the end of Nigeria. I'm not hiding it. How can you have peace in a country where a section of the country is being discriminated against? It's simple. And we tell you, if you want peace, let us do this. Has he responded to it? He's negotiating with criminals. He's not negotiating with those who want to leave the country and ask them, why do you want to leave now? After all, we are one. Since he came to office, when have you seen the head of state addressing the nation? Even on May Day. It's your affair. As for me, at 94, I'm only saying this for your sake. If you can't fight your cause, it's just too bad. If you allow it to continue, and you allow yourself to be tempted by the crumbs from the table.
Do you think agitation is the best response to marginalization of the Southeast?
If you don't know what to do, then you die where you are. Ordinary civil disobedience. It is people like you and your age. If you don't have to rescue yourself, you are not going to find it easy. You have got to resist. Tyranny is tyranny.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notifications. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.